Perhaps people think divine guidance is something bigger than it truly is. Yes, divine guidance can be the lightning strike. It can be that fast and powerful and undeniable moment. But divine guidance can work in other ways as well. Divine guidance is reminding you to turn around because you forgot something. Perhaps that turnaround helps you later. Perhaps it helps someone else cross your path. Perhaps it's giving time for something in that immediate moment. Divine guidance is seeing a loved one who has passed. Perhaps you see their favorite flower, their favorite bird, another animal that is synonymous with them, a scent. These are divine guidance as well. Some people will perhaps dismiss these in the moment because they're looking for the big lightning strike. But these are also moments of divine guidance, perhaps intervention, if you will. It does not always benefit us or yourself to have these lightning strikes, these big divine moments. Sometimes it's better to have a small interference, a small moment, something short and sweet. Divine guidance also needs some help from the human's part. Perhaps we need questions or phrases. Perhaps you can give us something that you will look out for as a sign as well. Divine guidance is also not just filtered through the otherworldly, through the trance medium, through another medium, through angels, through the lightning strike, through the giant light. Divine guidance is also filtered through other humans. Very few things in this world, in this universe, in this plane are 100% pure human. Your art, your gifts, your talents. You attract like spirits. Perhaps you're a musician and you attract other musicians. And they are muses to you, if you will, unbeknownst to you. But they are feeding you small things. Perhaps 25% belongs to spirit, perhaps 50%, but spirit is constantly filtering not only talent, but wisdom through other humans. This one once went to a class, and the classmate sat down in the seat next to her, and she looked at him and she said, "How is your family?" She was just trying to be polite, or at least in her head, she was just trying to be polite. And the young man sitting next to her looked rather strangely at her and said, "Fine." But he thought to himself, "Is it fine?" And he went and he made a phone call and he found out that his son had been crying. It was nothing big, it was nothing earth-shattering. The child missed his father and was crying. But Spirit was having trouble reaching the gentleman to let him know. And so through this one, we helped call the attention to this man, to his family, to this moment. So divine guidance can be other people as well. Perhaps you're thinking, "My brother is a fool." who we divine guide through him. You're all human, all flawed, as when we were on this plane, when spirit was on this plane, we were flawed too. But sometimes a fool has a moment of wisdom. Anyone can stumble on a moment of wisdom for somebody else. Very few things in this world are coincidence. So do not dishearten because you did not get a giant sign. There was no flashing of lights. There was no electricity from the sky. But perhaps, just for a moment, there's a hint of cigarette, something that is synonymous for a loved one, but you don't smoke. No one in your house smokes, but that scent is there. That is spirit. That is a potential moment of divine guidance. It's also a potential hello, a potential we're here, potential reminder. But also, if you are in trouble or if you are having an issue, and these scents or these images of animals that they loved appear, that is also a sign to you to ask them for help in that moment. That is also a sign for you to be a part of the divine guidance process. You do not have to be completely passive in it. Ask the question, be open to the response. If you do not like the answer, it might also not necessarily be a no forever if you're hoping for a yes. Maybe it is a no for now. It is a no because they know an even better opportunity will appear before you. Do not be disheartened. Check in your heart as well. We are not living on your plane. We know a lot about our loved ones, a lot about the moments they're going through. But we do not know every last thing about you. We know a lot more in passing than we do in living. That is true. But anyone can put up an energy block. Anyone can ask to be given a moment to themselves, away from spirit. And the loved ones who have passed will honor this. But trust in all parts of the process. If you've asked the question and the answer feels right, then honor that answer. But also know it is your life to live. And we're not angry if you decide to go against the guidance that we perhaps feel is best. We're not angry. Perhaps it will be more work for you. Perhaps we were hoping for a different direction so that you could honor your life path more. But if you're not ready for that moment, only you can decide. The angriest person with the result of your decision or lack of decision will be you. We will always love you. We will always be there to hug you. We will always be there, doing our best for you to feel supported. One moment. The healer is coming through. Or somebody else. Divine guidance. There's more than that as well. You have teams with you. Do not think that you are burdening one of us when asking for a question, when asking a favor, when asking for a moment of help. And we are all working in our own ways. Be open to whatever signs of communication we are able to access. It's not easy for all of us to manipulate things on this plane. Sitting in meditation helps. It helps you to slow your mind and to listen to the words that we are trying to bring to you. And if you can't feel the words, perhaps suddenly you will be overcome with an emotion, a moment, a thought, a fleeting vision. We are doing everything within our power to bring divine guidance to you. Those who have passed a little bit longer ago have a little bit more access to that energy. So if you are asking past loved ones to give you these signs, realize that certain things may play into the variables of how they will reach you or if they will be able to reach you. We often think someone has passed and we love them and they loved us in life and they should answer us immediately. But when you pass, there is a life review. And this life review can take a little time or it can take years. And there's varying levels to this life review. But when we as spirit are in that moment, it is hard to get out of the life review. So if you've just lost a relative and you feel like I'm asking them for guidance, I'm asking them for help, I'm asking to just hear them because I miss them. It is not them who is abandoning you. They are taking care of themselves as well. They must go through that particular journey, and it is not easy for them to energetically get out of a life review. Not only that, but we too must learn to interact with the human world, to move an object, to create the scent, the memory within your mind, to call it forward. This is easiest to do, of course, when you are relaxed, though we can do it at other times, because you will be more receptive when you are relaxed. You won't be so in your thoughts, so in your projects or your jobs, so involved in your family moments. But we are there, and we are trying our best, and some people might feel that is not enough. Or some people might think, why isn't the sign bigger? Sometimes we have a tendency to hold what happens to us against another. And that is not fair to us as humans. We love all of our children equally. And we are all always trying to talk to our beloved children and let them hear us and let them know that we are there. But sometimes it is difficult for you to hear us. You have family in your lives. You have jobs you must work, people you must care for, and we understand that too. But know this, self-care is important. If you need moments of divine guidance for your own sanity, if you will, for your own health, for your own well-being, just because you feel in a funk, take those moments for yourself. 15 minutes a day is really all we need. Breathe in, breathe out 3 times. The first time, release any aches, any energies kept in the body. On the second one, release any energy or aches that are set in the mind, and then leave any energy or aches in the spirit. Know this though too, you are still part divine. When you're here and you're living on this plane, you tend to forget that. But on this plane, we are all parts of a divine being. Perhaps it's better to think yourself as light. All the lights in this world, doing various things. Perhaps you might think of yourself as those little Christmas lights on the tree. You are that small little light. Some of you, though, might become bigger lights. You might become lighthouses. Everybody is different. Both lights are beautiful. You wouldn't want a lighthouse light on your Christmas tree, though it might be interesting as a topper. But you also wouldn't want Christmas lights to try and shine your way to shore. And then there are things like fireflies, natural light, bedroom lights. Again, you wouldn't want a lighthouse light in your bedroom and probably be pretty disturbing. But you might not exactly want Christmas lights to be the thing that lights up your room. All of these lights have a function, have a purpose, meant for different things. And you know what? You're all little lights, shining brightly in different ways, and you all have access to that divine energy. Do not think that you cannot access it, that you cannot reach the divine answer on your own either. So, know this. Divine guidance can touch you directly from the source, or perhaps you can think of it as you can reach the source directly. With time, with effort. Usually, us being intermediaries, if you will, can help push or move the process a little bit faster.